A lazy pill. You must be an HMO.
Keep saying that. Are you a doctor, aren't you?
Dr. Bob, ready for battle here. I've got my lab coat and you know the drill. You saw part one of my rebuttal to Z-Dogg's rebuttal of What the Health, which is an amazing documentary, but, well, he doesn't seem to like it. So one of the doctors in the documentary, Dr. Davis, decides he's going to do a rebuttal or try to defend himself, as he should, because he's being attacked by another medical doctor. So here is Dr. Davis's rebuttal. Now, it went well, not for Z-Dogg, but...
An actual doctor. An actual doctor. I guess the implication is that I am not an actual doctor. You can see right there, I've got the MD next.
Basically ripped Z-Dogg a new... Yeah.
Z-Dogg. Again, I can't believe I'm calling this guy Z-Dogg. Who is Dr. Neil Barnard to be the expert on diabetes? Well, Dr. Barnard has a very, very good paper, a 72-week study on vegan diet versus the ADA diet. Look, I wrote a book with hundreds and hundreds of references, and diabetes. Now, I'll tell you, Z-Dogg's never heard of the study, the EPIC trial. That's because Z-Dogg, again, I can't believe I'm calling this guy Z-Dogg. Z-Dogg... He then makes fun of me and asks, have I ever done a physiology class? I say, to turn carbs to fat, and it's true. It's called de novo lipogenesis. Insulin does cut off hormone-sensitive lipase, which means that your cells will retain fat. This is getting kind of complex. I'm not sure if Z-Dogg could follow me.
Z-Dogg might be wondering right now why he did that video.
The fat you eat is not the fat you wear. That fat can be utilized as ketones. He's correct about that if you're in ketosis. Do you know few people, no one's in ketosis. The only people that are in ketosis are people that are starving or doing an Atkins or ketosis-based diet.
As I said in part one, Z-Dogg likes the keto diet.
The science and everything I present and all the different scientific studies that I spent years studying, or you can believe Z-Dogg. That's your choice.
Ouch. Well, there's Dr. Garth Davis defending himself beautifully, okay? And he's defending the vegan diet. And, you know, I mean, when you live on cooked foods and you eat these type of foods, I mean, this is the result, and he understands that. Here's Z-Dogg with his bag of turkey jerky. How fitting.
Every single chicken sandwich.
Just trashes this thing and calls it good, but calls himself a doctor. And wears a stethoscope. See, that's the part that bugs me. His two little sidekicks there, they make a video trashing What the Health. I started watching that. Who cares what they think? They're two guys. They're two sidekicks. They're not wearing this. They're not saying Dr. Z-Dogg or whatever his actual name is. I don't care. You want all the videos he makes, he can do whatever he wants. But when you wear this and you trash a great movie, a great documentary like What the Hell, I get upset. And here I come, and I put on my stethoscope and then my lab jacket. When that comes on, you know I mean business. So as to further beclown himself, Z-Dogg, he makes a rebuttal to the defense that Dr. Davis has made of his documentary, What the Health. Let me tell you, this was not a very smart thing to do. Just makes an even bigger fool out of himself. This time he goes into character. Not a really very good actor.
With me, I got to give you love, but I did one thing that a done might regret.
Does it have anything to do with your decision to become a medical doctor?
And the basic physiology of fat and carbohydrate metabolism. Now, in uttering such utterances, Dr. Garth Davis, Houston, Texas, Baylor, done call me out on a Facebook video. Now, no one would have seen this video, but I done posted it.
Well, that was a smart move.
In this done video, and I watched his video, all 15 minutes of boring talk, which I actually don't find boring. This is why I done did that What the Health video, to trigger this conversation.
Z-Dogg, I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, but I don't know if trashing and belittling and spitting upon and taking cheap shots at a documentary and the doctors that are in it really counts as triggering a conversation.
Z-Pack. I'm about to mea culpa.
Z-Pack? Yours is very cool.
I was mean to someone with only a little probable cause.
He did this video to yet further beclown himself.
What can I say, Garth Davis, but you're welcome for the publicity I gave to you.
What a humanitarian.
What can I...
Maybe I'll get a lot of publicity and he'll sing me a song. I love those giggling girls in the background. Maybe he's got young kids.
That was a moment of weakness. Keep reading these. So I want to say, now, Garth Davis, he is a real doctor.
And so are you.
He brings up good points in his video, which I can also argue with.
Well, there'll be no arguing here, Z-Dog. We talked about this.
But instead of doing that, what I want to do is I want to say, first of all, vegans, I ain't got beef with vegans.
I get it. Beef, vegan, very clever.
You
Okay.
sure, Z?
Okay, I have
Because
some
I
beef
saw
with
this on your laptop.
Here we go. 4 vegans die trying to climb Mount Everest. It's always funny when vegans die. Pretty edgy, Z-Dog.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Well, apparently it's not giggling girls or his children in the background. Okay.
That is
there.
unfortunate because
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. You know what else is unfortunate? When you make stupid videos with your posse about dead vegans and then you wonder why you don't have a career anymore.
we shouldn't. That's actually never seen that. That's horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. I was thinking that was okay.
Like I was saying, the thing about Garth Davis is
No, that was a very, very short eulogy for 4 dead vegans. Thanks, Z-Dog.
the arguments that I make were criticizing the video's depiction of this science.
Oh, it was the pictures that made you say all those stupid things. Oh.
And actually, the stuff we left on the cutting room floor.
Now, maybe what you should have left on the cutting room floor is that little bit about the 4 dead vegans.
Would have elaborated some of the nuance in my discussion.
I think we've heard about enough of your nuances, Z-Dog.
Can probably prevent a lot of preventable disease. It may be meat, ethically raised, or vegetation, or aquafication in the form of water. I only drink organic water, water that has not been processed with other water. I agreed with the movie, and these were things that are on the cutting room floor to get a slightly more nuanced discussion. Now, Dr. Garth Davis, I want to tell you this from the bottom of my heart.
And I can't believe I'm calling this guy Z-Dog.
I'm vaguely apologetic. I would ask you, Garth Davis, to come on our show.
Oh, I bet you Dr. Davis is all excited now. Does he get to come to your studio?
And I will bring another expert in human metabolism or metabolism or whatever they're calling it these days. Our 2 camps of the low-carb, high-fat paleo gang. These guys will cut. They will cut you. I see the vegans who are all about no meat.
Vegans don't eat meat?
And they will cut you even harder. These vegans are scary.
It's kind of like the Hatfields and the McMuffins.
Those McMuffins, though. This is video response to my ad hominem attacks. I'm a goofy clown with no serious credibility.
Unfounded there, Doc Davis. We ain't doing nothing to appear clown-like over here.
I don't know about you, Doc Davis, but I don't think you have a pen that says Zdoggmd. If that doesn't scream legitimacy, I don't know what does. Number next. He is a highly educated man that was a hospitalist for a while. A while? 10 years is a while to a nutritionalist. Do I have a bias? Probably. And my point in reviewing that movie, Dr. Garth Davis, was to make fun of the bias in the movie because many muggles are non-medical folk
Well, I'm a muggle?
will watch that movie and they will come away with the feeling that there is a one-size-fits-all nutrition.
I'll say it one last time. There is one diet that is suitable for everybody, and it is a one-size-fits-all diet, and it's called the raw food diet. It is a broad array of raw fruits and vegetables in your diet all the time, day in and day out. That's the healthy one. Whether you want to acknowledge it, or nibble around the edges, or have it all figured out, or have none of it figured out, that's why we have these endless arguments about health, is because people don't live on the right diet to begin with. None of these medical people understand that. None of them. paleo diet? Is it the neo-paleo diet? Is it the keto diet? Is this the high-fat keto diet? Is it the low-fat keto diet, the high-protein keto diet? Which diet is it? Is it the vegan diet? I mean, it's always the same argument. It is never going to be solved. Although you've got huge amounts of evidence that just moving to a vegan diet is incredibly healthy. And that's what this documentary, What the Health Does, and what Dr. Davis explains very well, and all the other doctors that are in there, Greger's in there, Dr. Greger. People jump on me for going after the guy. I go after the guys that go after spirulina and chlorella and misrepresent it, and he's one of them, because these are the two most powerful foods in the world. Other than that, I mean, these guys did a great job here, and here's Z-Dog, a medical doctor, to denounce it all.
Don't ever make me watch that kind of shit again. I feel like I've lost fucking brain cells.
Oh, I know the feeling myself now. You know what? Here's my idea. Z-Dog, stick to this stuff.
A Lasix pill, you must be an HMO.
I'm a rapper, so I rap about my bitches and my birds.
I believe I'm calling this guy Z-Dog.